Soundtrack to Bad Moms.
Indeed, yeah. So, written by the guys who did The Hangover. It's got form.
Yeah.
It's got form. So basically, Bad Moms stars Mila Kunis as Amy, who's this sort of devoted mother, and she's got 2 kids and a third kid, her husband, who is basically like one of the kids because he's a bit of an oaf, and she's got a job, a career in a coffee shop, and basically she's set up of her life essentially.
Isn't it also blooming perfect?
Yes, basically she's stressed up and stressed out, and everything that's going wrong for her, and she's constantly getting ribbed on by the other mothers, and basically she decides that one day she just wants to stop being a perfect mother and wants to be a bad mum for once in her life, and she teams up with 2 other bad mums, Kiki, played by Kristen Bell, and Kathryn Hahn's character, who's a bit of a sort of free-spirited animal who doesn't really care about anything, and they join together and decide they need to be less than perfect parents and go on a bit of a rampage and have some fun, and that's basically what it is, and that is all in opposition of Christina Applegate, shout out Christina Applegate, who is the PTA leader, and she's basically wants to stop them being bad mums and get them all in line to be perfect little mothers, and get them all in line, but they don't want any of that. And now the best thing to see for Mila Kunis is that she's had a bit of a rough few years cinematically.
Yeah. You see, I'm saying career. You're saying a few years.
Oh yeah, career. You want to see full career?
No, I mean there's Family Guy and there's Black Swan and I quite like Friends with Benefits.
Yeah,
but aside from that, like yeah.
No, I mean she's clearly got talent.
Do we even need to mention the
last year? I was focusing on last year. Yeah, with a bit of a misstep in terms of Jupiter Ascending, which is now for £3 in HMV if you'd like to go and buy that DVD.
to buy it and throw it off a wall.
Yeah, to buy it and throw it off a wall. But she's clearly got comedy chops. We've known this for years now, and Family Guy, and like you say, Friends with Benefits and comedies like that, and Ted. She's clearly got comedy chops, and now she's finally. I don't know if this is her first true lead. I mean, she's out and out the lead in this comedy.
Yeah.
But and it's all her. But however, the steal for the scene stealer in this for me is Kristen Bell. I mean, I love that. I love you, Kristen Bell. You're amazing. And this is absolutely hilarious. And she's got the most perfect comic timing of the 3 of them. Kathryn Hahn's typical Kathryn Hahn. Has got that sort of funny physical comedy. Yeah. Legitimately funny physical comedy. And
very
just watching
over the
her
top. Yeah.
go out and loud and completely being boisterous to a T is just it's great to see. The 3 of them have great chemistry together, and to be honest, I wasn't really laughing for the majority of the first sort of half an hour to 40 minutes. But as it went on, I was getting into it more. It was mainly Kristen Bell's things to start off with, but as I was getting on, it sort of grew into itself and decided it did have something to say, because it does have something to say. It's got decent enough things to say about what a mother should be, because a mother doesn't have to be something that spends all the time on her family or her job or her husband or something like that. A mother can be anything that she wants to be, and it wraps it all that up with sort of near the end with sort of a wingerish speech from Community with Mila Kunis, and it all has, it's all very sort of stylish comedy, and the way they do with Christina Applegate's villain as well is sort of out of left field with that as well, because it's not the resolution you would expect from a sort of.
Is it not?
No, I don't think it. Well, I mean,
it?
No, it's sort of. It is very cookie cutter in the way you expect, but I think it has enough going for it to subvert that as the time goes on. Obviously, we can't spoil it, but I think it does have enough going for it in that sort of sense. But definitely, I mean, I was laughing as it got further to the end, and I did sort of get in the feel of it. I did want Mila Kunis to succeed because she's trying so hard. You can clearly see that she's really wanting to go for it, and she's having a lot of fun here. And the 3 of them work together, Hahn and Kunis and Bell. They do work well together. But to be honest, I wish I laughed more. But it's not bad. I laughed.
Right. Okay. I think the performances are fine. I think Mila Kunis does the best. I think Kristen Bell is fine. She's good. I like Kathryn Hahn. It's another film that's guilty of a slow motion montage sequence.
Yeah.
For 3 or 4 minutes in this film. One of them's in the supermarket. It's in the trailer. The whole party scene's pretty much in slow motion. It's not funny just because you put it in slow motion. Please get the hint, Hollywood. It's not funny just because you put it in slow motion. And it just cut it with some chart music as well. It's montage, cool. That's easy bit of editing done. We can go home early. It's really hit and miss. A lot of jokes don't land. I only really laughed a couple of times. They were right towards the end. They weren't even proper laughs, really. I think apart from being funny, which is not, I think it's sweet, which is kind of better in this situation. Yeah. I think if it had gone for the laughs as much as you'd expect it to, it wouldn't be that good because it would just fall flat. Because in this situation isn't really that much of a goldmine for laughs. I don't think there's not much you could get out of it. No, I think it's sweet. I think the problem is that I didn't relate to it. I think I would have related to it if anything in this situation would have happened to me. First of all, it's very middle class. I think it's not going to really do much for the sort of working class. because everything is perfect. Like it's such like sort of first world problems. The whole thing, like oh no, like I can't take my daughter to soccer practice. She'll be 10 minutes late for soccer practice. Oh no. Oh, I can't do the bake sale. Oh no. It's like, oh sorry, you can't do the I don't relate. The thing is, I think also because the whole bad moms thing. My mum was great. She brought me up really, really well. I think we both agree that I'm not a murderer or a horrible person yet. So I couldn't relate to it. I think people who can relate to it and people who do have that kind of situation maybe might enjoy it a bit more. But I personally didn't. The end credit sequence is good. Certainly a lot of these crappy comedies would end with a sort of blooper reel. This one doesn't. I'm not going to say what it is because it's too good to spoil. But one question for the whole thing. Why was it so bright? Why was every scene overexposed?
Yeah.
As if they're trying to paint some kind of like
angelic,
some kind of angelic idyllic, some kind of fantasy. Like
I don't know.
I was half expecting it to be a dream from how bright everything was. I don't understand. Maybe the first day of the shooting and they got back and looked at the rushes and thought, oh god, everything's so bright. But we can't be bothered to reshoot it because we've got that slow motion montage to do tomorrow, so we don't want to miss that. We'll just do it all bright because it's all bright. It's just weird.
It is very strange. It gives it a. I guess it makes it a bit unique.
No, it just makes it look. It makes it look like they couldn't bother to fix the exposure.
Maybe it was broke.
Maybe it was.
Maybe they only had one camera. But I think objectively, to be honest, I think because they treat their characters like real characters and they spend lots of time with them, you really do get to care with them, and I think it does wrap itself up really sweet as you see it by the end, and that's probably the best way they should have gone with that. And I think the three lead members have enough about them to make this a decent enough time at the cinema.
It's not bad.
It is not bad.
I will say that much. It's not bad. It's not funny, but it's not bad. It's a fine film, even if it is way too bright. That's Bad Moms.